the scammers are scamming. So you have to protect yourself at all costs and protect your personal information, protect your bank accounts.
Hello, honey bun.
Hello, my honey buns. It's your gal Lou, or you can call me Miss Honey Bun. And in today's video, we are talking about a serious scam that is happening. And this is a scam that you want to be aware of so that you can ensure you don't fall victim to this.
Sending out a warning. SIM card swapping almost cost Sharon Hussey of Bethesda, Maryland, $17,000.
It was absolutely stunning. It was just like my heart fell to the floor.
So I don't know about y'all, but I've definitely received some sketchy texts, and I'm pretty familiar with sketchy text messages and phone calls now. So if I receive a text message telling me anything about packages I know I haven't ordered anything at the time, or even if I have ordered something, I'd rather go back to the website and check my tracking there. Or even, they say their jobs, or even worse, tell you that your account has been locked and ask you for your account information. So there's a scam called SIM swapping, and this is used to drain your bank accounts. So if you're like me and you care about your money, you care about your bank account, listen carefully.
It's almost like somebody stabbed me, took $38,000 from my wallet. I can't let this go. I'm never going to let this go.
So SIM swapping, also known as SIM hijacking, is a type of identity theft where scammers trick your phone service provider into transferring your phone number to their SIM card. Once they have control over your phone number, they intercept on your phone calls and text messages, including the ones that require two-factor authentication. And so basically how they do it is they gather your information. They get your personal details such as your name. That's why I don't recommend having your real name plastered over social media and the internet if it's not absolutely necessary. Your address, and even your social security number. And it's actually very easy for scammers to get access to your social security number these days. Some of them take it from their jobs, so they're writing down people's socials when they're at work, and just being real tricky and real shisty. Also, it could be someone that that's using your social security number, or someone that you've done business with, and they use your social security number, or sometimes your social will get leaked during data breaches and things like that and end up on the dark web. But yeah, so they're using phishing emails and just all types of ways to get your information. Then they contact your phone provider. They're going to pretend that they're you, act like they lost their phone or they need a new SIM card. Now, once your phone carrier, which we hope they don't do this, but if they do, transfer your number over to that SIM card, then it's on like popcorn for the scammers. They're going to activate that card. You're going to lose service on your device. And then boom, they have access to your phone number. Now with your phone number, they're able to go in and reset passwords, bypass certain authentication that you have set up. They can get through to your email, your social media, as well as your bank accounts. Now understand that this scam is actually a really big deal because people are losing their hard-earned money. They're losing their savings. They're losing access to very important accounts that they have. So I want to get into some ways that you are going to protect yourself so that you don't fall victim to this happening, because this is something that can happen to anybody. So you do want to take all necessary steps to ensure that it doesn't happen to you. First and foremost, I'm going to talk about another scam in another video with answering your phone, but do not answer your phone for numbers you don't know. Let them leave a voicemail, and sometimes you have to be a little bit iffy about those voicemails too, because people will pose as someone else and act like they're really a legitimate business or service calling for you. So be careful with answering your phone. Be careful with those text messages. Stop clicking on links in text messages and emails, or responding to these unknown numbers that send you text messages and emails, whether they're acting like they're your bank account. If you haven't done anything and your bank account, your bank randomly texts you, instead of responding to that message or calling the number that was texted to you. Call the number that is on your card directly and go through that route versus doing anything with those text messages. Also, be careful with the emails. Don't just be responding to emails and clicking links on emails. Make sure you use two-factor authentication. Yes, of course, if a scammer gets enough access, they're able to bypass that as well. But you do want to have extra security measures in place so that it is harder for scammers to get through. Set up a PIN, and most mobile carriers will require a PIN, but if for whatever reason your carrier gives you the option to have a PIN or to not have one, you do want to set up that PIN and make sure that nobody else gets access to it and that you always have access to it and you know what it is. That way, when those scammers try to bypass and they're speaking with your carrier, they're not able to get through to getting that SIM swap because they don't know your PIN. Be very careful about the information that you have on the internet. Like I said, if it's not absolutely necessary, don't share your name on the internet. Your full name does not need to be on the internet. Don't just be out here giving out your social security number when it's not necessary. Your address, things like that, your email addresses. There's no reason why social media even needs to know who your phone carrier is or who you bank with. Those type of things you need to keep private, okay? The only way I would say share who you bank with or who your phone provider is if for whatever reason you are sponsored. You're doing business with this company and you're getting paid to do that, okay? Also, have more than one bank account if necessary. Don't have all your money in one place, because if you do ever fall victim to one of these scams, you don't want someone else to be able to ruin your whole life with that one scam. So don't have all your bread and butter in one account. Have it spread out. That way, if one account gets attacked, it's not tied to your other account, so you're still good. You have your emergency fund set up. You have your, they might have just got your Play Money account. And always keep an eye on your accounts. Go in and check. I just recently, I'm glad that I checked because there were some fraudulent charges around, there were some fraudulent charges in my account around Christmas time. And I honestly would have missed it if I didn't randomly check and kind of go through one day. And it would have been easy for me to miss those charges because I did a lot of shopping in December. But luckily, I looked that day and I said, wait a minute, what is this? And come to find out, it was fraudulent and I got that taken care of. So you do want to always go and check and see what's going on. See if you notice any suspicious activity in your accounts. If for whatever reason this ever happens to you, you do want to contact your phone carrier immediately and have them deactivate. Get them to deactivate that unauthorized SIM card. I would honestly recommend changing your phone number. Hell, possibly even switching carriers, depending on how that scammer was able to get through. Change all of your passwords. Use those strong passwords. Add extra security measures to all of your accounts. Ensure that you file a complaint. And possibly do a freeze on your credit and ensure that you are monitoring your credit and have some anti-fraud in place. There's so many scams going on today, y'all. When I tell you, we love technology. Technology is amazing, but in the same token, people are able to really go in and take advantage using technology and do all types of scams. This is just one of the many scams out there that individuals are using to defraud people. I will definitely be back with more videos in the future. So if you learned something new in this video and you didn't know about SIM swapping, or you possibly heard about it, but you now have some new tips and tricks to avoid this happening to you, let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely come back with another video just giving y'all updates on some of the new scams that people are using in 2025. As always, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you on the next video.